Again. Alright, today I'm here with you guys with my homework 7, okay? And let me open up the question real quick for you guys to just quick look at. So homework 7, we're kind of going in more depth about inheritance, which is one of the concept of the OOP concept, right? And we're trying to do use different kind of implement, overload and deal with the overload, override, and super, all these keywords thing. And all them, the number 3 is, it's asking us to use the concept of access modifiers, which are default, protected, public, and private. So we're supposed to be using all those 4 modifiers in one of our examples. So I'm gonna go ahead and start running that. Oh, there it is. Okay, so homework 7, here we are. Homework 7. Okay, so I had to make 4 different classes here. So bear with me for a second. Okay, this is the man. No, this is the man. And I'm just gonna go ahead and running all of these. Okay, so what am I missing? I think that's it. Okay, so the man method is right here. So this man method has all the codes that are needed to invoke and call all the others. And like it says, we're supposed to be doing the question right here, supposed to be using the super keyword, implement the override function, and also the overload methods, so all those kind of things. So this one has all that, but I'm trying to call in from different class. So we're trying to extend to a different class, which is 77, which is over here. And this is got the overload override, this nk3, and the nk3 down here, it's supposed to be the the override for this child class, right? And for the overload, I have this one right here, nk5 and nk5. Like I say, the overload concept is basically the same method name but different input parameters, right? So in AI added that, so it should be the overload. But and default, I have one over here for default actually, because I don't know, for some reason I couldn't do it in the main method. I have to learn that. So but anyway, I'm gonna show you real quick after I'm done with the first questions. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start running this. I did make an you already know me by now, so I love making this scanner. I love making the all these user input. So I'm gonna go ahead and start running it. Implement inheritance in a Java program. I'm gonna do answer, and it's gonna give me the answers, right? So as we're going from here, we're trying to invoke. So it's I have all the comments right here too. So I made an object nb, and then I'm calling the different methods from inside in here. In here, nk1 has a super keyword. So I'm calling super keyword, using that super keyword. I'm calling the nk3. Okay. And nk3 is in the same class, but again, you have to remember, you have to know that nk3 is doing the override from the parent class, which is right here. It's got the same class name. Everything is just a different comp CISOs, but I'm using that super to call this one, but this is supposed to be the override of the other class, right? So that's that. Then I'm going down. I'm going down. So I'm gonna do the overload next, okay? And overload, the same answer. Overload, there you go. So for the overload, I'm using the protected. So different methods, I'm already using the, so as you can see, I'm using the public. I'm using this public static. This is like in a static method public. Final, I'm using the final keyword too. I'm using protected. I'm using protected here. So this is the protected one. This is the overload one, right? Like I mentioned earlier, it's got the same method name, different input parameters, right? Different arguments. So as long as we can call that, right? So which I'm calling it right here. I'm using the different. I made a different scanner. I use the if and else as well. So I put like if I put if the user puts answer A and S, then I'm gonna go ahead and start running this. So I already ran 7. So I'm gonna start running the question number 3 part, which is down here. I used another if and else situation again. So there's like a nested if and else, and now there's another outside if and else situation, right? So this last if and else that's for the answer in the question, the third question. So access modifiers concept, right? Like I said earlier, there are 4 concepts. I'm 4 in there: default, public, private, and protected. I'm gonna go ahead and do the answer and show you real quick. Okay, so It's got nothing basically, but I'm already telling you because I'm using the private here. I'm using public. I'm using static, non-static, both options. I'm also using like protected. I'm using like in both static and non-static form. And for the default, I kind of made in a different class. I don't know. Just for some reason I couldn't make it in the main method. So, but here it is. This is the main method, and I have the default method over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and run that real quick too and see what happens, right? And there you go. So this is gonna give me, this is the default access modifier, and then I'm calling the default access modifier using like different different using an object because that's a non-static one, and I'm also giving some kind of what is the sum of blah blah at the end. So that's about it. This kind of answered all the questions that was asked, that was we're supposed to be working on, and I did try to do a lot of stuff inside it. So there it is. Hope this helps for you guys to have a better have a better understanding of how this all these functions work. So all right. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye.